Adam Watson.
I'm Trinity Watson.
This is the Darkslayer Mafia Power Hour.
Where it's not going to be anywhere near an hour.
Yeah, because this is a short as hell comic.
It's surprisingly short for a God of War comic.
God of War Fallen God, issue number 1. So I'm curious if this is the first God of War miniseries.
Yeah.
But as usual, I didn't actually look it up.
I didn't either. I don't think it is. I think there was a different one before this one. Because this one is, I think, if I remember right, because I actually have a bunch of the God of War comics, I just haven't read them yet. This one takes place between the second game and the third game. The third game is when he goes to the Norse mythology world, right?
I don't know.
Because it's the
I've only ever played the first one, and I only played like a half hour of it. Not because I didn't think it was good, but just because I don't get much time to play games.
That's fair.
This is written by Chris Robertson. The art is by Tony Parker. Colors by Dan Jackson. Lettering by Jimmy Betancourt. And cover art is Dave Raposa. Mm-hmm. Starts off with probably one of the weakest pages in the whole book.
Yeah.
Usually you want your first page to be your strongest. Mm-hmm. But this page is honestly kind of weak. It took me a minute to realize what he's doing is throwing his sword into the ocean. Mm-hmm. But he's basically tired of being Kratos, Godslayer. And so he wants to throw his sword aside and quit being like this. Mm-hmm. Does that happen in the games?
Oh, yeah. Kratos is constantly tired of being a warmonger.
Okay, so he's a whiny little bitch.
Kind of. He's not... This comic makes him a lot whinier than what he actually is in the games. Because in the games, he's almost like Goliath from Gargoyles with he's being held down by everything. This is how he has to be.
And he's stoic, right?
Yeah, he's super stoic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first page is also the only one that really makes any use of the full bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they could have done more with the borders and stuff like that in this, I think.
Right. I do like how the borders are. I just think they would be stronger for a different type of comic than this.
I think it'd be stronger if they actually put some sort of background color in. It's not just white on every single page.
Yeah.
I do like the cutout look of all the borders. Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, or go ahead.
Sorry. I think it would be good if there were more morose coloring, though, because if throughout this comic you're supposed to feel like he's supposed to be experiencing some form of grief, right?
Something.
And they just don't convey that.
Yeah. So if I'm understanding this correctly, he goes into a cave. Mm. And this is when he first got the swords? Am I reading that right?
You're not. They do not do a good job of explaining it.
Okay.
So these are the flames of chaos. They're bound to him, and if you try and get rid of them in the game, they just kind of teleport back to you.
Okay, so he threw them into the ocean and they just come right back?
Yeah.
Okay, so this comic isn't introducing you to this series at all.
No.
It's pretending you already know the world of.
Yeah.
That's good and bad. I mean, on the one hand, doing licensed comics should be a gateway to getting people to read more comics.
Right.
And in theory, most people who pick this up are probably people who played the games. But the cover's cool enough that there might be people who are just comic fans that pick it up, so they should be explaining that a little bit better.
There should be at least one of those
And you telling me that makes this comic make so much more sense.
Yeah, because those are the Blades of Chaos and those are his burden, right? Those are the physical forms of his burden.
That's why he keeps throwing them over and over again, in this. Okay.
Yeah, because he's trying to get rid of them.
Right. And for some reason, he doesn't want to sleep, ever.
Yeah, because if he sleeps, then he's reminded of how he murdered his son and his wife.
Why do you do that?
His trauma. Because I do not remember all of the lore of God of War, and I do not remember everything that happens. But he was a guy that basically became what's it called, in Viking culture when they kill so much that they
Berserker.
Yeah. he basically becomes a berserker and he kills everybody
Oh.
that's on his side, and he kills like his home and
Oh,
everything.
okay.
And he kills
okay.
his wife and son. And that's why he gets...
Well, that makes sense why he's so depressed.
He becomes burdened by Ares, which in turn gives him the Flames of Chaos, which is what he becomes bound to.
Okay. So the whole thing over and over again, though, is just him throwing away these swords.
Yeah, he goes
And
to
then
different
coming back to-
places.
yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, and then we get kind of a boring ad.
Yeah.
I would try it because one of the Burger books,
Mm-hmm.
she is the person who started Vertigo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I would try it based off that, but the ad itself is boring.
Yeah.
I would not read that.
Because you don't like Avatar.
Not that Avatar. I like the band Avatar, but not the
Yeah.
movie Avatar.
You also like the anime-inspired show.
I do like that one. Which is also published by Dark Horse.
Really?
Yeah, so they have both of the versions of Avatar.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, The Last Airbender, that's also
Yeah.
published by Dark Horse, yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yep. So then he shows up in Egypt, and everyone is freaked the fuck out by him because he's the ghost of Sparta.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the only, like, fill you in dialogue in the whole book.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old man explains that he is who he is, and this is his fate. And that he's the ghost of Sparta, and basically, like, you can't stop being this. So just embrace it and become it again.
But he doesn't want to do that again because that dude
Yeah, so-
traumatized and wounded him.
Then he wanders off and becomes a whiny little bitch again.
I don't like how the comic does his character, like portrays his character.
Something attacks him, but I'm not even sure what.
I read those as wolves, I think. Wolves or wolves.
I think they're badgers.
Yeah, badgers.
So, but I don't know what they are, honestly,
Yeah.
because I don't even know what land he's in this part.
Honestly,
I
badgers
don't
versus
mind the
bears.
whole snippet type style that it's doing, where it's just showing things as he's going on, and he just keeps walking. But you said this comic was like Lord of the Rings, where he just won't quit walking.
Yeah. He just keeps walking.
Yeah, I hate this ad.
Except in Lord of the Rings, they have cool, tall people that are sexy.
Is
This
there
is
a
just Kratos.
reason that a baboon starts talking to him?
Not in the game lore.
I was trying to figure out if he was hallucinating because it stated several times that he's trying to keep himself awake and he's trying not to sleep.
Yeah. So I don't know what part of the world he's in currently. It just says that he's in like a desert area, which could be anywhere, honestly.
Right?
All continents have some kind of desert.
Yeah, but only
But-
one has baboons that I'm aware of.
Yeah, that's true. But like, because the God of War games play it heavily into different religions and different gods. and
Yes,
stuff.
I knew that.
So I thought this might have been a god taken form of one of their chosen or sacred animals.
Maybe that could be.
But I
Okay.
don't know if I'm reading too much into that, and he's just hallucinating because he refuses to rest and he refuses to eat and drink.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think of that?
I have tried Black Hammer and I don't like it.
Okay.
It just didn't resonate with me. But the
Yeah.
ad itself is fine. I don't see anything wrong with that ad.
Okay.
It tells you everything you need to know. It puts the names that would actually make some people pick it up really, prevalent.
Right.
I like Patton Oswalt's movies. I'm not going to pick up a comic because he wrote it.
Right.
Jeff Johns doesn't really do much for me, and I absolutely hate Scott Snyder's writing. So
Yeah. Oh my God, Johnny Christmas. That's the coolest name ever.
that is a cool name. Honestly, if Jeff Lemire couldn't get me to like this comic, because this is Jeff Lemire's comic,
Oh, okay.
I doubt that I'm going to like it with anybody else writing it. So
That's fair.
not likely to be something that I'll pick up. But who knows? I might give Black Hammer another try at some point. It's hard to say. I thought it was a bit overrated.
That's fair.
So then he goes into a cave and eats. And apparently he shouldn't have done that because that forces him to go to sleep.
I don't like this
And it's
sequence.
when he sleeps that the Chaos Blades come back. It's sequences that, like this that really make me wish they would have used some background color that's
Yeah.
not just white. Like a deep red, well, red might conflict with this, but Something, maybe even
I
black.
don't know.
Something would
'Cause,
work
like,
better.
if you take this panel and you bleed it through the rest of them, that might give it a cool effect.
That might.
It shows you like his rage and everything.
Yeah.
I do not like this posing.
No.
It reads like he's a pinup girl.
Yeah, it looks better there than it does here.
Yeah.
I don't like this one either. That reads like he's a Masters of the Universe. He's just He-Man.
Oh my god, I need a Kratos He-Man action figure.
Might exist already, who knows?
Oh, hell yeah.
And then he just keeps walking.
Yeah.
Because that's what this comic is about. And this is the one part that I really like, because he just starts beating the shit out of himself.
Yeah.
Bashes his head into a rock, slaps himself.
He slaps himself so hard that he makes his skin pink here. Yeah, if you didn't know, like, the reason he's colored gray and everything is because he's covered in, like, the ashes of the people he's killed. So he slapped himself so hard that he
knocked
slapped
an
the
ash.
ashes off.
I did not know that. I didn't know there was a reason he was gray beyond and besides just aesthetics.
That's the reason I've been given.
Okay. So yeah, then yet another animal talks to him. So maybe these are gods. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That could be. I don't know.
I hate this drawing of his face so much. That's not a good expression.
The coloring, I see what they were trying to do, but it didn't succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the expression itself and the coloring where they're doing like a transparent, or they took the levels down, whatever it was. It doesn't work as well as they were hoping it would. It might look better on a computer screen than what it does here, honestly.
Yeah, and then
And
I also
then-
dislike this face. He looks so dopey.
Yeah. He falls, and we get the best part of the comic, a Hellboy ad.
I'd get everything there. I love Hellboy
This
so much.
literally is more interesting looking than
Yeah.
a lot of things in this comic. So I actually do own at least a few things here. I own the journal.
I own the coaster set.
Yeah. And then, let's see here. I think I own that magnet 4-pack. The playing cards are pretty cool. And then, I don't know, that ad looks okay. That one looks kind of boring.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks meets Ladybird. Quit advertising.
Ladybird.
I don't even know what Ladybird is.
King of the Hill.
Well, maybe. I would like to see far less advertising where they're just telling me that it's another property meeting another property. I've went over this before on this, but anyone who thinks that's a way to sell a book doesn't know shit about marketing. That is a way to pitch a product, not to sell it to a general audience. If you're trying to do a quick elevator pitch to somebody for a movie, Twin Peaks meets Ladybird. Perfect. They know how Twin Peaks performed. They know how Ladybird performed. Whatever the fuck Ladybird is.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing it's a movie or a TV show.
Something.
That can kind of tell them where this is at gauge-wise, right?
Right.
It's a bad way to sell to an audience. Why the hell do I want to read Dead Dogs by I can just go watch Twin Peaks
Yeah.
or Ladybird?
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
can find out what Ladybird is.
Yeah, I don't need to read this now because you just reminded me of this other property that I like.
Yeah.
I'll just watch Twin Peaks instead. Like, it's a stupid fucking way to advertise your product. That ad is okay.
Sex, drugs, and giant monsters. I'd read it for that catch-along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like that the outfit makes her look like an Ultraman type, and she's in like a big Godzilla print. I don't know. That one I might be interested in taking a look at. And then we get the busiest fucking ad.
That ad was so busy. I glanced at it and then I had to look away because
Yeah, that is so
much.
busy.
Anyway, Kratos,
So-
God of Walking. What did you think?
I thought this issue was 100,000% setup.
Yep.
If I read it in trade paperback form, I'd probably be okay with that.
Yeah.
Single issue form, it does not read well as a single issue.
Yeah, I would
Because
not.
literally nothing fucking happens in this issue.
Yeah, I would not spend $4 on this issue.
No, I didn't. I spent like 4 cents on it. But This was from one of the bins that I bought at a garage sale where I bought like 2.5 long boxes for $50.
That makes sense.
So it's just setup. That's all it is. There's no story here.
Yeah.
The dialogue isn't bad, but at the same time, it doesn't actually fill you in on anything you need to know.
Yeah, from a comic standpoint, this wouldn't make me want to read any of the other comics, and from a video game standpoint, this doesn't make me want to pick up any of the games.
I think this would be fine if it were if they were selling like a God of War special edition console,
right?
And this were a promo comic in it,
yeah,
that like led to the events of the game. I think it'd be fine for that.
Right.
I think it's a standalone single issue where they want you to buy the next issue. It fails.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything else?
No.
All right, let's go make some comics that hopefully do a better job at giving information to our readers than this thing did. This holiday season, are you looking to transform that friend or family member in your life into a comics fan, but they're being a resistant butthole about it? Try Darkslinger Comics merchandise. These are a perfect gateway drug. They'll be a nerd before they know it. We have the Chronicles of Von Helsing pint glass. Perfect for all of your holiday drinks. Who Will Save the World buttons. We had Who Will Save the World shot glasses, but we're currently sold out on those. And enamel pins featuring the mini slingers in holiday designs. We have Le Mime as Santa Claus. Inspiratu is Krampus. And Todd is Jacob Marley from A Christmas Carol. You don't have to just buy these as a gift. You can buy them for yourself too. They're available at our website, darkslinger.com. Retailers, you can order these in bulk through Comics Mainstream.